Hello, my name is Vishal Punjabi and I'm going to show you a quick tutorial on how to get started with document classification problem in data mining using the Weka tool. Document classification has become a prominent area, especially in the field of text mining, because more and more applications nowadays require to first classify the document for further analysis. So let's get started. I will first introduce you to the dataset that we will be using for mining. This is our training dataset with the relation name USF_docTrain, which has two attributes: document of type string and class, which is a categorical attribute with values yes and no. And this is our actual data, which is inside quotation marks, which is nothing but a sentence of a document. For simplicity and to understand the basics of document classification, I have only considered one sentence to be part of a document, but we can have as many sentences as we require, the similar way we have in a real text document. And this is the target class, which is nothing but it says that is this document talking anything about University of South Florida. So it is a yes if this document is about University of South Florida, otherwise a no if it is for any other college. This model can be used in applications where we have to understand whether University of South Florida is part of any news article or not. And now let's see our test dataset. This is the our test dataset with the relation name USF_docTest, wherein I have a few more documents with unknown target variables. Our model will basically predict if these documents are talking about University of South Florida or not. So let's turn over to our Weka Explorer. I have already imported our training dataset, and the first step towards document classification is to tokenize my document. And one way of doing this is either to write a custom Java code for tokenization or use the inbuilt filter of Weka, which is called as string to word vector, and say apply. I have kept the configuration as default, and as you can see, instead of my two attributes, it has become 41 attributes, which is nothing but my 41 words of my document. And so let's go ahead and choose a classifier. I will use a decision tree called J48, and I will select my test set, which I just discussed earlier, and I'm keeping other configuration as default for now, and say start. It's giving me an error saying that train and test set are not compatible. Any idea why this error is coming? Yeah, so the error is coming because my classifier was trained for 41 attributes, but my test set, which is this, is not containing 41 words to input as 41 attributes. It contains like hardly 20 words. So how do we overcome this problem? We go back to our Weka Explorer, and instead of selecting the conventional J48, I will select a meta classifier which is called as a filter classifier. And what this classifier will basically do is run the J48 algorithm, but after applying the filter to both the training as well as the test dataset. So let me just select my filter back, which is this one, and so let me just select my test set. Okay, and over here I want the output predictions as well, and say I click on start. So this time it did run, and our tree is built with a split on south, and predictions are made on the test split. It has predicted yes for the first document and no for all others. So let's go back to our test data and see if it is right. Yes, the first document do say about South Florida, second and the third doesn't, and the fourth also says about South Florida, but it's an inference and not a direct implication, hence it was not predicted correctly. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope now you have a better understanding of how to classify documents in Weka.